Hello students, I hope you are all fine. Today we are going to start a topic that is properties of integers. So there are four properties: closure, commutative, associative and additive identity. Today we will learn about these properties and check whether these properties are applicable for addition and subtraction or not. So let us start with the first property, closure property. So this property basically depends on the result. So for addition, let us check for addition. If I add two integers, what will be the result? Is it an integer or not? If the result is integer, we can say this property is applicable for addition. For example, if I add 4 plus 2, the result is 6 and the result is integer because 6 is an integer. So we can say this property is applicable for addition. You can also have a negative number, for example minus 7 plus 5, that gives minus 2. Here also the result is integer. So the first property, that is closure property, is applicable for addition. Let us check if this is applicable for subtraction or not. So a minus b, so let us take a as 10 and b as 5. 10 minus 5, that is 5. The result is integer. So take another example. Let us take a negative number. For example, if a is minus 5 and b is 3, so what is the result? Minus 8. So 8 is also integer. So the closure property is applicable for both addition as well as subtraction. Okay, now let us start our second property, that is commutative. So commutative property is for the positions of the number. So for example, if we start with addition, I have two numbers a and b. If I add a plus b, is the result equal to b plus a? If the result is same, we can say this property is applicable for addition. So let us take, if a is 5, let us suppose b is 4. If we add these two numbers, we get 9. So in case of b plus a, b is 4, a is 5. The result is same. In both the cases, the result is 9. So we can say the commutative property is applicable for addition. It means a plus b is equal to b plus a. Okay, let us check for subtraction. A minus b and b minus a. Okay, for example, a is 10, b is 4. What will be the result if I subtract 4 from 10? The result is 6. And in the case b minus a, it means 4 minus 10. The result is minus 6. So is this property applicable for subtraction? The answer is no. Okay, so for subtraction, the commutative property is not applicable because this depends on the position of the numbers. If we change the position and do the same calculation, the result is different in subtraction but same in addition. So it is only applicable for addition. Okay, let us start a third property. The third property is associative property. This is also same. It depends on the position of the numbers, but here the numbers are 3. In earlier property we took two numbers, now we are taking three numbers in associative property. So for addition, we have to check if adding the two numbers first and the third later on, what will be the result. And in the second part, if I add B and C, that means the second and the third number and later the first number, is the result same or it changes? For example, let us take A is equal to 2, B is equal to 3, C is equal to 5. Okay, if we apply in the first case A plus B plus C, if we add A plus B, that means 2 plus 3 and later on 5. 2 plus 3, 5 plus 5, the result is 10. Let us check this in the case of second, A plus B, then B plus A. The A is 2, 3 plus 5. 2 plus 8, the result is 10. So the result on the both cases is equal, so we can say the property, associative property, is applicable for addition. Okay, let us check this for subtraction. You have to change the signs, A minus B, then minus C, A minus B minus C. So let us take example, A is equal to 20, B is equal to 10, suppose C is equal to 2. So for the first case, 20 minus 10 minus 2, we put the value in the equation. So 20 minus 10 gives us result 10, and then later on we subtract 2, the result is 8. So in the second case, A minus B minus C, let us put the value 20 minus 10 minus 2. So we are subtracting here the second and the third term first. 20 minus 2, that is 8, 20. So here the result is. Looking at the result, we conclude that subtraction is not associative because we got two different results in both the cases. So we can say this property is not applicable for subtraction. So the last property is additive identity. This is very simple and easy one. It includes 0. So in case of addition, if we add a 0 to integer, if we get the same result, the property is applicable for addition. For example, A plus 0, let us check the result. 5 plus 0, we get 5. Same integer in the result gives the result that this is applicable for addition. In case of subtraction, if A minus 0 gives the same result, we can say this property is applicable for subtraction also. So let us take, if I take A as a 10, 10 minus 0, what is the result? 10. Or if I take any negative number, minus 5 minus 0, this also gives the same result. So we can say that this property is applicable for both addition as well as subtraction. So let us revise again all the four properties. In case of closure property, this is applicable for both addition and subtraction because we got the result as a integer in both the cases. For commutative property, it is applicable for addition because when we change the position of integers, we got the same result. But that was not in case of subtraction. We got different result when we change the position of integer. So we can say subtraction is not commutative. In case of associative property, when we change the position in case of three integer, we got same result for addition but different for subtraction. So addition is associative but subtraction is not associative. And the last property is applicable for both addition and subtraction, because adding or subtracting 0 from any integer gives us the same integer. Okay, I hope you understood today's properties, and be safe and be